Things I have been loving, things that have helped me so much in the last 6 weeks that I wanted to share them with you. Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. In today's video, I want to share some things with you that have really helped me a great deal in the last 6 weeks. Most of you know our brother-in-law was in the hospital in the ICU ward for 30 days down in Savannah, and then he moved on to a rehab hospital for 14 days. Well, you think you're prepared for just about everything, and then circumstances, situations, things come up, and you realize you're not. And there's some things that could really help you. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. Now, I will put the links to the products, I think they're all from Amazon, down in the description box if you want to check any of them out. I don't have a storefront or any of that stuff, so I put them there for your convenience if you want to look at them. So the first thing I want to talk about is a knee pillow. Yep, a knee pillow. This is what it looks like. It's in the shape of a heart. And the reason I got this was, number one, I wasn't sleeping much at all. Not that I do ever sleep much at all, but it was even less with, everything that was going on in the last 6 weeks. Number two, because Ken was in the hospital, and that hospital, being a trauma center, keeps the stairwells locked. So I had to go up and down the stairs to get in and out. And, oh boy, doing that every day for 29 days can really take a toll on your lower back. So I decided I needed to do something to have a little more comfort when I slept. So that's why I got this. Now, I've always been a back sleeper most of my life, but for some reason in the last several months, I started sleeping on my side. Well, it's not very comfortable when you wake up in the morning. Feels good when you're sleeping, but not when you wake up. So I started putting a big bed pillow like between my legs, and they're just too big. They flop all around. If I would roll back to my back or to the other side, the pillow would come out, and it was just more annoying than helpful. So I gave this a try, and I really love it. And like I said, it's shaped like a heart. Your knees go right here on each side. There's like a little indent here. And then it goes like this. So this would be like pointing up towards your crotch, and your knees would be here. This has helped my lower back a lot because this helps keep your hips aligned. It opens them up and they're aligned. And that can take a lot of pressure off your lower back. It's also helped my knees because when you lay on your side, your knees are like this, one on top of the other. And with this, wow, what a difference. So I put it between my knees. Sometimes I'll move it up a little higher, like higher up my thighs. It's so comfortable, it's small, it's easy. It has a really nice quilted cover on it. You unzip it, you can take it off to put it in the wash machine. And then it's got this thick kind of rubber foam in here. So you can see that. And I just can't say enough about it. It has helped me. So if you have lower back pain, problems with your hips, this is something that might help you. It sure has helped me. The second item I want to share with you is a phone charger. Now, I've never had a portable phone charger. I have no use for one. I'm home all the time. So if my battery's running low, I just plug in the charging cord and hook my phone up to it. Well, I didn't count on not being home every day, all day for a great length of time. And my phone battery on my phone would just wear down to nothing because I'm using it all day. You're calling loved ones and family members and giving updates and all that. So I got one of these portable phone chargers. This one is made by, let me see, I can't read this, Charmat. And that's what it looks like. It's thin, it's not real thick. And what you do is take one of these cords on the back, depending on what kind of phone you have. So it's got a USB charger, and then it's got the different size plugs or whatever they're called, depending on whether you have an Apple phone, an Android, or what you have. And so you pull out whichever one you need. You plug this into the bottom of your phone. I'm recording on my phone, so I can't show you. And then this is on the back of your phone. So just say, for example, this was the phone. This would go on the back of it like this. So they just line up together. And I can't show you the display because it has to be plugged into the bottom of the phone. But it shows you, has a nice, bright, big display case that tells you the amount of charge you have on this. So 100% or 90% or whatever. And it came with this little case and the plug, and you just charge this and then carry it with you in your purse. And when your battery on your phone starts going low, you just plug this in. Because, you know, at hospitals and I'm sure other places, it's not easy to just take your regular phone charger and the cord and find an outlet and plug it in somewhere. And if you have to go outside to make a phone call and your battery's low on your phone, you can't plug it in outside either. So this just, even though I never thought I'd need one, I'm so grateful I got one because I sure did use it. These next items, Xylamelts and Zellies, which are xylitol mints, really helped Dave and I. When you're, again, gone all day because you're with someone that's in the hospital and you need to be there, you can't eat and drink like you normally do, and your mouth can get so dry. Plus, you're talking a lot. You're talking to the doctors and the nurses. You're making phone calls to talk to your family, to give updates, and oh, it's a miserable feeling. And you can't just run to your refrigerator to get something to drink because you're not home. So I showed these Xylamelts once before on my channel. They help so much. Let me show you what they look like. So they come in this package. They're white on one side, brown on the other. Here's the little disc. That's the brown side, and that's the white side. And you just go like this, stick it up on your gum, hold it for about 20 seconds, the brown side facing your gum, and then it'll stay. Now this takes a couple hours to completely dissolve, and the whole thing dissolves, so you don't have to spit anything out of your mouth. And what these do is help with dry mouth. You know, dry mouth can be a big culprit in plaque and tooth decay because when your mouth is dry, bacteria just kind of sits on your teeth and up by your gum line and causes tooth decay and a buildup of plaque and that terrible feeling of dry mouth. So these really came in handy. And then these Zellies, I got these to try also. And they have a nice mint flavor. Now these are just a regular mint. And they dissolve within, 3 to 5 minutes. It's just a little white mint, but it's xylitol, and you can use these 3, 4, 5 times a day, and it really does help. The next thing is like a body product. It's called Cumbia. It's made by Cumbia, Kuumbia. It's a fragranced oil. Comes in this little bottle. I showed this on my channel 4 years ago, and I'm still using it. Not the same bottle, but I still use this, and mine is in the scent White Ginger. It is such a fresh, clean, like a beautiful flower scent. I wished I knew the name of the flower, but I don't. It's a roller ball like this. So you just roll it on your neck, behind your ears, your wrists, wherever. And you smell so good. The good thing about it is that everybody else doesn't have to smell it. So when you're in a hospital visiting someone, and there are very sick people in the hospital, and especially in ICU, but you have doctors and nurses coming in and out all day. Perfume can bother a lot of people. So if you had regular perfume on, it kind of fills the room, and so when someone walks in, you get a big whiff of their perfume. Some people are allergic to perfumes, and that's why I would not wear perfume to a hospital. Well, I don't wear perfume anyhow. But this, I can smell myself. And of course, if Dave came over close to me, he would definitely smell it. But other than that, it doesn't fill the room with any kind of perfume scent. And I think that's important when you're around people that are sick, and so many people that could have allergies to strong perfume scents. The next thing that I used a lot was my Vaseline stick. I talked about the Vaseline stick a long time ago, and more than one time. It's just Vaseline and a roll-up stick that you can rub on dry patches on your skin, put on your elbows, wherever you want to put it. Well, about 3 months ago, I saw that they had a same thing, Vaseline stick, but it's in Cocoa Shimmer. And, well, of course, I wanted to give that a try. Now, this one is sort of a gold color, as you can see. But it's still Vaseline, but because it's in a stick, it's in a hard form, not, like the regular Vaseline. And this was easy to throw in my purse. With me being 73, my skin is dry, and although I put moisturizer on every morning, throughout the day, I refresh that because I get dry skin. That flaky look that doesn't look good. So I took this with me in my purse, and it's wonderful. I use it as a highlighter. Well, I've always used this as a highlighter. But this has just a little bit of shimmer, like a gold shimmer in it. It's on this finger. Nothing like glittery and all that. I wouldn't want to look like that. But just enough that when the light hits you, you just have that really pretty glow. So I put it, up here. I put it down my nose. You can put it on your lips, and I could take it and rub it here if I wanted to. And where I really enjoyed it was going down my arms during the day, or on the shins of my legs, like your lower legs, your shin all the way up to the knee. It just gave it just a nice glow and helped take away that feeling like, oh boy, I'm starting to look like a fish, with scales on me. So it was nice to have this in my purse. The next item I want to talk about is my, what is it called? A stick broom or a stick vac. It's a cordless stick vac. Oh my goodness, I never had one before, and I always thought about getting one, but I thought, well, I don't really need it. Those of you that know me know that I love to clean, so I just get my big heavy sweeper out every day, plug it in, and sweep away. Well, I wasn't here for 6 weeks, and when we did get home at night, I was exhausted and just went to bed. So I couldn't sweep, and that bothered me. So I decided to go ahead and get a stick vac, and one that's chargeable, doesn't have a cord or anything. Well, I really wanted to try the Dyson because one of my friends here on YouTube and a subscriber, I believe it was you, Rosemary, told me that you love your Dyson, but I just didn't want to spend the money. So I went on Amazon, I looked at different brands like Hoover and Eureka, and pretty much every company had one. But then I came across this one, it's like a no-name, I never heard of it, and it had, I think, 5-star reviews and great ratings. And I thought, oh, what the heck, I'll try it. I just needed something that, like in the mornings, when I comb my hair and then we got to be out the door to head to Savannah, I could just quick, sweep up the hair. Or if Dave ate a piece of toast and there were some crumbs, I could just quick get it and get up those crumbs. It's so lightweight. I mean, I could carry it on one finger. And so I have really enjoyed that, and I needed it because, I like to clean and I couldn't. But at least I could pick things up off the floor with this little stick vac. So I'll insert a clip right now and show you what it looks like. This stick broom is so lightweight and so easy to use. Comes with a charging plug. You just insert this into the top, and then it has the on and off switch, and you can go up a level as far as getting more suction. It's lightweight. The cup to empty it is right back here, so it's very easy, and you just go like this. It's a great quick picker-upper. And this is so lightweight, I can lift it on one finger and hold it just fine. That's how lightweight it is. I love it. Another thing that I have really enjoyed was my milk frother for my coffee. Now, I've always had a frother. I've gone through plenty of them because I like my cream frothed in my coffee. But mine was getting worn out. It wasn't frothing the same. So I just ordered a new one because coffee is important to me. And being gone every day, all day, for that many days, I wasn't home to make myself all the coffee that I drink every day, which is a lot. I drink about 6 cups a day. And that's an improvement because I used to drink 9 cups. But I have to have it my way, and I'll only drink my own coffee. I won't drink coffee from a restaurant or anywhere else, even at someone's house, because I want to make it the way I want it to be. I guess I'm a coffee snob. But anyhow, I just use the Peet's Decaf Dark Roast in the Keurig machine. And then in the frother, I use some half and half and then some French vanilla cream. So I wanted one that took up a little less room and had a smaller profile. And this one does. I'm very pleased with it. So I could make my mug of coffee in the morning before we went to the hospital and take it there, enjoy it. Of course, in 30 minutes it was gone. Then I'd have to go all day with no coffee. That was the worst part of all for me. And then when I got home at night, I couldn't wait to make a cup of coffee. But I'll show you what that looks like too. And I'm really enjoying it. I just have two more things. One of them is something Dave wanted me to share with you, and that is this. It's a pillow wedge. I'll hold it up so you can see the bottom. See, it's more narrow down here. Then as you go up, it gets wider. It's got a really nice cover on it. It's quilted on this side and this side. This side is gray. It has a zipper so you can take this off and wash it. And the reason it's a favorite for him, but I think it's a favorite for me, is because of all the noise he makes when he sleeps. Now, Dave was a heavy snorer, and oh my gosh, it was just terrible. But about, I don't know, 12 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, he got a CPAP machine. So that helped a lot. But if that mask gets off kilter, it's not adjusted right, or it moves a little, he'll start making noise. And I don't like that too good. Plus, if you have heartburn or acid reflux or anything, it's great to sleep on an incline like this so that you're raised some. And that's how it helps with snoring and those loud, obnoxious noises, that when you're laying back, you know, your throat relaxes, your tongue relaxes, and then it starts making that noise for people that snore. Well, using that wedge pillow, he's not laying flat, he's laying on an incline like this, you know, kind of like this. So that doesn't happen, you know, where this all relaxes and is laying back and making all that noise. So anyhow, he loves it and I love it. And the last item I'm going to share with you is one from Ken. Something he loves. Now, I've never used this or tried it, but of course in the hospital he was on heavy doses of pain medication, and they could give it to him through the port, the IV thing here. It would just come through the IV. Well, of course, he's got pain because 9 broken ribs is pretty painful, and part of your lung removed. So I'm giving him this Tylenol. Well, he can't swallow pills yet. He's doing much better with swallowing, but he's not allowed to swallow pills. So I got this Tylenol in the packets, and this is a dissolvable pack. It's in the berry flavor. So according to Ken, it tastes really good. And it's these little red packs. You just tear it open, and then it's a powder in here, and you just shake it and put it on your tongue, and it dissolves instantly. And he loves the berry flavor. So this has helped him. It's, I think, 500 milligrams. Yes, 500 milligrams in each packet, and it's extra strength. So it has helped him with his pain, and he can just put the powder on his tongue. So I thought I'd tell you about that one in case you take Tylenol for anything. I don't take stuff like that, so I can't speak for this, but Ken sure can, and he loves it. So that's all. That's all I have for you. Maybe some of these items will help you or give you something to think about, because we never know when someone is going to end up in the hospital. And of course, the older we get, the chances become higher. So it's something to think about. Like I said, you think you're prepared for anything, but when you have to be away from the comfort of your home all day long for days on end, you miss some things, and these things really helped me out. Well, now let's go on to an inside beauty tip. My inside beauty tip comes from Psalm 118:24. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. That's a very simple, short verse, but it's very important, because we should rejoice every day and in all circumstances. Not that every day is great, but every day is great because it's been a gift given to us by God. He gives us lots of gifts. The gift of life, the gift of breath if we're still here and still breathing, the gift of grace, the gift of having people to love in our lives, the gift of friendship, and it goes on and on. Also, God has a purpose for each and every day. We're not going to know what that purpose is. And sometimes we think, oh my gosh, why did this happen this day? This was the worst day of my life. Sometimes we can get a little dramatic, if you know what I mean. But there's a purpose in everything, and we don't know what it is. And it's not for us to ask, because no matter what happens in a given day, it's still a day that has been given to us by God, and things will work out. We have to be grateful and appreciate the day. Again, no matter what happens, we're still here. We got to have coffee this morning. We got to enjoy beautiful weather or a blue sky, listen to birds sing. It doesn't matter what it is. We always have to be grateful for the day and rejoice in it, even if we don't feel like rejoicing. I thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya.